So as I promised you guys that I was going to be making my next video on how to create the best sorts of pets for whatever reasons, PvP, bosses, any general pet that you're looking for, just for a decent pet to walk around with. I totally get it. So I said, hey, I'm going to make this video because I know it's going to be useful to a lot of wizards out there, because I know a lot of people are struggling to create a good pet. So I'm just gonna show you guys a few pets that I have here that are not good. So I'm just gonna go to the full talent view. So as you guys can see, this is a pet that I never hatched or trained. It was a drop in Grizzleheim when I was in a lower level. Now I'm a max. So as you guys can see clearly, this pet is a fail just by looking at its original talents, because it has a lot of rares and 3 uncommon. Now you don't want to go ahead and train this to adult and then hatch it with one of your friends to get good stats in PvP or to fight any bosses, because it's not going to work. Now you want to make sure that your pet that you're going to use to hatch is a first generation pet. In order to do so, you're going to look for the name of the pet right here. This name of this pet is called Primal Wildclaw, and you're going to go to www.wizard101/wiki. When you get there, you're going to go ahead and you're going to type in, is Primal Wildclaw a first generation pet? And it's going to show you if it's a first generation pet or not. And if you guys want to look up if there is a list of first generation pets, you can just type in on the website first generation pets, and the website will show you a list of all generation pets, first generation pets, of course. So of course I'm not gonna go ahead and even think about leveling this pet up to adult or hatching, or using this pet to hatch with another pet. Of course not. It's junk. But however, this pet is a pet that has good talents. It's a Meowies Croc that I received in the Meow Exalted Dungeon. I never trained or hatched this pet. This is a first generation pet. Just by looking at the talents, you can tell it's a first generation pet. Once the pet is a drop and you never trained or hatched it, and the talents look something similar to what I'm showing you right now, then that pet will be a success and it's not going to fail you. This is a first generation pet, because you can tell by the ultra rare, the epic. It doesn't have one specific talent combined as one, like how the rares were just stacked up and there was nothing in between, no other talents in between the chart. So definitely you're gonna want to get, first things first, get a first generation pet. Now I'm going to show you guys a pet that I just hatched, and I received this pet from one of my friends. He had a pet that had rare at the top, and the pet that I used to hatch with his was my ward pet, which is this pet. This pet, however, did not have any rare at the top. So when he hatched his pet, he hatched out the rare that was at the top. So I received his pet with a rare at the top. Although his talents are good, the pet talents are good, I would not go ahead and train this pet, because 95% chance the pet will fail, and the other 5% chance the pet may not fail. So think about it, guys. That's quite a percentage and a chance that you might take. Now this pet, as you guys can see here, has rare at the top, and at the time when I created this pet, I did not know that I have to use this method that I'm about to explain to you guys to get a perfect pet. So my pets kept failing me, and I was wondering what's a great method that I could use so my pets won't fail. And this is when I discovered that when you're hatching with a pet, make sure the pet is a first generation pet, that number one. Secondly, make sure the talents look similar to this pet here. Make sure that original talents look similar to this pet or exactly like this pet. Go ahead and train it to adult. Then you can go ahead and train it or hatch it again. But what I recommend is train this pet to adult, then hatch it with one of your friends or someone that you're looking for a particular pet with great stats for PvP, for example. You're gonna hatch that pet with that person. Then after you hatch that pet with the person, make sure that pet that you're hatching with it does not have any rare at the top. One. Number two, before you hatch, explain to the person or ask the person if they have open chat, if they have any social media websites like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, because you're gonna have to take a picture of the pet talent chart, and then you're gonna have to compare your talent chart with the person talent chart that you're hatching with. So they have to send you a picture of their talent chart, and you're gonna have to compare your talent chart with theirs and make sure everything is exactly the same. Make sure that everything is exactly the same. So if you're looking for a pet that you want more spell defy, but you don't really have that in your pet talent chart, you're gonna have to look in your friend's talent chart or whoever you're hatching with, and you're gonna have to follow their chart. So say for example their pet has um, spell defy, and then another spell defy, and then it has balance, fire, and say it has ice ward. But your pet, however, has just one spell proof. You have to make sure your chart is exactly like your friend or whoever you're hatching with. It cannot be the same as yours, because then it's worthless to even train and then hatch the pet over. You're gonna waste gold and you're gonna waste time. And so say for example the pet that you're hatching with, you just hatched a pet and this is what the talents look like, but your friend talent chart does not look like this. It looks something like this. That's totally fine, because they leveled up their pet. That is why the talent is blocking the name of what that talent is. So in order to figure out what that talent is, what you're gonna have to do is click on you have to click on the original view right here, this tab. Then you're gonna move your cursor along these circles here, and it's gonna tell you what those little circles at the edge of the big circle means. This one means it's one little circle means it's an uncommon talent. 2 circle, it means it's a rare talent. 3 means it's an ultra rare talent. 4 means it's an epic talent. So if you go back to the full talent view, you see how it says epic here and ultra rare, but here you don't see the name. You know exactly that talent of the pet by those little circles alongside the big circle. So four dots means that's an epic talent. So this is epic, ultra rare, ultra rare, ultra rare, ultra rare. Ultra rare has 3 little dots. That's how you know. So your friend has to send you a picture of their pet, and you have to compare your pet chart with their pet chart, and your pet chart must match exactly like their pet chart. The baby pet that you just hatched. This pet, for example, it's a baby. This pet chart must match exactly like your friend or whoever you're hatching your pet with. And let me see what else I have to explain. This is one of the pet that I just recently hatched, but I'm not training it as yet. I'm waiting for more double pet XP and the garden XP thing to come back so I could get more double rewards and level my pet up faster. I leveled this pet up in 1 day. Yes, literally 1 day because of the double XP and double rewards for members. So that way I didn't really waste any of my stacks. So this pet, I received and hatched this pet. I found this person in the arena who really helped me out. Nobody really helps you out in the pet pavilion because they don't want to hatch out their pet talents, which I totally understand. That's fine. But I, on the other hand, like to help people out. So if anybody needs help in creating that perfect pet, you guys can comment on my video below on YouTube and I'll get back to you, you know? And I did not want the life ward as much. I wanted more spell proof. So what I did was I leveled up this pet to ultra rare, which you don't have to do, but I did it anyways just to test it out in PvP. I hatched this pet with one of my friend's pet and I received his pet. This is his pet, and this is exactly what his pet talent chart looks like. He sent me a picture on Twitter what his pet talent chart looks like, and I compared this chart here, with his, and it was exactly the same. So that is how you know you're getting the exact same talents as your friend who you hatched with, or whoever you hatched with. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever on this topic, which you guys should have questions on this topic because this is called pet hatching and it's quite confusing, please leave a comment below. I will help you guys. I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. I'm always willing to help people out. Just reach out to me and I'll assist you as soon as possible. If this video helped you guys out, please give this video a giant thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for weekly videos. And share it to help others as well. So I hope I didn't miss out on any topics. Oh, and if you have like one common, you know, uh, talent in your pet chart, it's fine, but you should not have that in the pet chart. Honestly, you should have the uncommon. The uncommon is better than the common. It will give you a better talent than the common. So I hope these tips helped you guys, and make sure to spread the word, guys. Just spread the word and let me know how else I can help you. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, let me know. And that's it. Catherine's a G here. Peace out, guys. Until next time.